Welcome to War Thunder with Subdued. How y'all doing? Sunday morning here, and been trying to get a couple of matches in, and I've been running into the same problem that I've been complaining about for a while now. Postage stamp size maps with Mach 2 capable aircraft. Now, some of you who are nothing but air-to-air adrenaline junkies, that's fine for you. But basically, it's arcade. And not even Arcade Plus. It's an arcade map. At this level, with the speed and weaponry available to aircraft 9.7 on up, getting a map the size of Ruhr or as ungodly flat as some of the other ones is a waste of time. An absolute waste of time. And for those of you that are the adrenaline junkies, I don't care about your play style. If you're happy with it, that's good. I'm glad for you. But Gaijin needs to create a new I won't say meta, but there needs to be, we've got Air Arcade, we've got Air Realistic, and then we've got Simulator. What we need is a top tier Air Realistic. Everything from low rank 6, and I do say low rank 6 for a reason. Here's rank 6. Yak 38M, MiG 19, Su 7. Okay? That's the USSR. United States, rank 6, we've got the F-104s, the F-86 F2. Why is this in rank 6? It should not be. The F9 F8. Why is this in rank 6? Oh, it's got 4 sidewinders. So? They're the B models. You can't hit the broadside of a barn with a battleship. You've got the A4B, which isn't a bad plane. And then for some reason, we've got the F-105D. Now, the F-105D is ranked 9.7, which is good. But the F-105D is Mach 2. And it's a go-getter. It's a fast aircraft. It's like, it's on the same level or slightly above, I would say, the Su-22 or the MiG-27, both of them. Or the Su-17. We're talking about aircraft that have no business being on mid-sized maps because your engagement envelope is like almost on top of one another, especially when you've got the PD radar, pulse Doppler. A plane gets above the horizon a little bit, extends the range of the radar, and they can lock up planes that are way out there. And with stuff like the Sparrow F model, the AIM 7F, they're able to shoot at that range. You're going to see the light up and the continued light up, but you're not going to see the missile launch because the missile launch happened outside BVR. Good coffee. That makes it a problem. And it's not just the AIM 7F. It's the Skyflash. It's the, what is it? The R23, R23, R24s. They've got a huge range. Not to mention they also have the infrared run ones. Gaijin needs to stop putting these planes on low-tier maps. Now, I get it. The adrenaline junkies love these arcade-sized maps. And for those arcade players, they're like, this isn't arcade size. This isn't. It isn't. Really? No, no. Yes, it is. When your missiles can travel pretty much the length and breadth of the map, you are on an arcade-sized map. Then you've got maps like the Moscow ones, there's 3 of them, where all the ground targets are directly between 2 air bases at close range. It's a freaking huge map. It's the same size. The map is the same size as the Vietnam map, or the Spain map, or the Boulogne-sur-Mer map, which we haven't gotten for some reason. Why? I have no idea. Maybe because they're waiting to give it the anti-shipping missiles. Once we get anti-shipping missiles, we'll get Boulogne-sur-Mer. And yeah, I don't believe that either. Basically, Gaijin is wasting our time. I've been trying to spade my 3 Russian acquisitions. The MiG-27K, the Su-17M2, or M3, excuse me, and the MiG-23 MLD. It's a real chore. And I haven't been able to fly the MiG-23 MLD for about 5 days. Not even sure, but yep, haven't even been able to fly it. I've got free repairs. I've even got 5 free repairs on the Su-22 and 7 free repairs on the MiG-27. And the reason I've got those free repairs is because I'm very particular about what map I will fly them on. And when I say I'm particular, I am extremely particular. I will not fly on anything other than the enduring confrontation maps on these planes. And the same goes for U.S. planes. A7E, I acquired that. and I haven't flown it on anything really. I've got 5 free repairs still on it. A7D I spaded a long time ago. The A4E and the A4B I spaded a long time ago. And the F105D. I spaded that in the course of flying it. But again, I won't fly it on anything but the Enduring Confrontation maps. Okay, there's an occasional one that I'll take it off on, but I think Ladoga is the only other one I'll fly on. But Gaijin has got to get their act together as far as maps go, and placing certain classes of aircraft on certain maps. The 105 is best when it can get up to its top speed in a straight line. It's a good plane. Don't let anyone kid you. It's a good plane. But it's not a dogfighter. Man, I have been trying to dogfight with that thing and it just is not capable. I spend more time worrying about how the other planes are going to get around behind me and just putting the nose down and driving it as fast as I can. And that's on the good maps. Afghanistan, Spain, Vietnam. Those three maps are the ones I will fly 9.7 and above on. And the reason is because I'm not being shoved into a itty bitty teeny weeny kill zone to do the job that the plane is designed to do. Germany. I have been trying my darndest to get this plane. And now I've got this plane to get. And I haven't even started on it. And the reason why is because the F4F early, which I really don't understand, doesn't have any flares. That makes no sense. You might as well be calling it the F4C. And the F4C is 10.0. Why is Germany's at 10.3? I have no idea. It doesn't have Sparrows. It doesn't have any Super Whamadine bomber capabilities. It's not that much of an improvement over the F4C. And it's actually a downgrade from the F4E, other than its missiles. The AIM-9J Sidewinders are seriously a better missile than the AIM-9E. And why the Phantom II F4E doesn't have them, it does have them, AIM-9Js. But these are what these planes should have. out of the gate. Now, what do we have here? Let's go to secondary weapons. AIM-9E Sparrows, AIM-9E, AIM-9E2, AIM-9Js, AIM-9Es, AIM-9Bs. Why? Why? Well, we gotta have something to start the bull. AIM-9Bs just prolong the agony that a player has to go through to get the plane functional. Wrong map. Modifications. Well, this is the AIM-9J. You get 2 AIM-9Ds when you start. And you can pick up the gun pod. So you get to add, what is it, 20 millimeter gun pod brings on an additional 807 kilograms. So it's like adding a 2,000-pound bomb. And then you get some AIM-9Ds. AIM-9D isn't a bad weapon. It's got a good long range. And the only problem is you've got a maximum overload during launch of 4 Gs. So you can't be turning real hard when you launch it. Matter of fact, none of the weapons have a very good launch G loading. 4 Gs isn't a lot. I don't know if that's true. Phantom is basically a obsolete technology. Let's be honest. Every aircraft in this game is obsolete. Going back to the earliest P-26 and the Po-2 all the way up to the F-4J Phantom II and the A-7E. Everything is obsolete. So why are we being stuck with the worst of the worst in weapons? AIM-9Bs as a starter weapon. Are you serious? Why would you do that? Yes, I know, they flew with AIM-9Bs until the AIM-9Ds, Es, Fs, Gs, Ls, Ms came out. But to go back on topic, it's the maps. The maps that these planes fly on should all be the series level of Enduring Confrontation. Everything should be on the size of Enduring Confrontation for 9.7 and above. Now, 9.7 is going to have some real clunkers. F3H2. Not exactly the fastest plane or with the best weapons. It's got AIM-9 Bs and AIM-7 Cs. Yeah, that's not a whole lot of good. The F-100D, it's got AIM-9Es and AIM-9Bs. Again, not real good. And there has to be a cutoff. There really has to be a cutoff. Anything below 9.7 should be back at rank 5. Or they need to jump another rank in there. Make those in rank 6 above 9.7, rank 7, make those at rank 7, rank 8. But there needs to be a cutoff for the maps. Do not put Mach 2 capable aircraft on maps that are the size of postage stamps. Do not put planes with pulse Doppler radar that can shoot from 100 meters in the air at planes that are 20 miles away, 20 kilometers away, with missiles that have a long, long burn time, that are going Mach 4. Give us maps that are appropriate for the aircraft. You've got plenty of talented workers. I realize that stuff like enlisted are taking up a tremendous amount of time. Ground forces is already reached as high as they can really go without going into, ooh, look at what we do if we add this and put this into, and you got Super Abrams or Super T-90 or Arata 15T or whatever they call it. Naval's got a long way to go. Long way. And again, that has come down to a complete lack of imagination in creating naval battles that are worthwhile. Because it would actually require, I would think it would require a massive overhaul to the game engine. Because right now, naval is ground forces on the water. Oh, you gotta capture a zone. How the hell do you capture water? You don't. You capture land. We're land creatures, believe it or not. Humans are land creatures. Yes, we've learned to fly. We've learned to sail. But all in all, we have to get out and walk on a solid surface, which means land. And to get out and capture a land point, ground forces, does not equate well to naval forces. Capture this ocean point. What? That's World of Warships stupid. Again, naval forces is something that needs to be reimagined properly. But again, this is not about naval forces. This is about air forces 9.7 and above. And as far as the AV-8s at 9.7, oh dear God, I am sick and tired of seeing 10 AV-8s in a match. It just drives me absolutely crazy. They really, at times they're okay, but they end up running into planes that they shouldn't run into. And they get slaughtered in job lots, basically ruining the match for everyone else. Well, not the people that shoot them down, I guess, but for everyone else that's trying to play the game, it isn't real fun. So, Gaijin, think about the maps thing. Think long and hard. The maps need to be fixed. Bring the Bulal Solmer. Bring the full Moscow map. Back in the day, you had it with multiple airfields. I would really like to see that again. Because the map was big enough. Make more 128 by 128 maps. I can't express how much better those maps are. Especially for 9.7 and above. The randomness of the ground force positions is great. The randomness of the strategic bases is great. The random insertion of AI aircraft is great. This is something that you need to pay attention to, Gaijin. I see the Enduring Confrontation maps being the way forward. And stop limiting it to 25 minutes or 30 minutes. Make it a full hour again. Or until, whatever. There are enough planes from 9.7 up to fully justify a complete set of Enduring Confrontation maps for a full game mode. If that means you've got to create some maps, by all means. I mean, I would love to see the San Francisco area or New York or London, Paris, Rome. These maps that have no defining features really are pretty pathetic. I'm looking at, Kursk and Hurtgen Forest, and, you know, those are only defining by their ground force maps. In air battles, they're not defining at all. Matter of fact, they're kind of boring. Not to mention, not big enough. If I was flying on those maps, it would be much lower battle ratings. And the reason I would do the lower battle ratings is because that's the ones that actually are able to get out there and maneuver on those maps and do their jobs. Fighters can climb, intercept high altitude bombers, fight with other fighters at altitude where their performance is better. This is what Gaijin needs to spend some time on. I understand. Enlisted is a priority because it's just getting off the ground. But this has been your flagship for a long time. Please treat it as a flagship. Subdude signing out. Y'all have a pleasant today, a better tomorrow. We'll catch you in the sky and air realistic on the enduring confrontation maps from 9.7 on up. Take care, folks.